Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Virgo. How are you guys this week, Virgo? Let's see what's happening. What does Virgo need to know? Clarity, please. All right. I see this in the Taurus reading, and there was a Virgo energy there. And this is someone kind of suffering in silence, not saying anything. It has to do with somebody laying the foundation or some sort of commitment. Yeah, Nine of Cups. This is someone, I feel, playing it safe, being a little cautious. This is someone kind of afraid to communicate something, I feel. Yeah, somebody who may be thinking of walking away. Yeah, it's no longer emotionally fulfilling. Yeah, somebody here trying to initiate a conversation. It's trying to be practical, sensible. It has to do with commitment. So it looks like somebody is wanting some kind of commitment. And it looks like we have someone who's kind of been keeping their feelings to themselves about this, but they're playing it safe. They're trying to be cautious. Yeah, being careful what they wish for, like wishful thinking. But yeah, it looks like someone's thinking of initiating a situation about walking away. Yeah, we have someone feeling defensive. So this is somebody maybe standing up for themselves, but it's often someone who pushes someone away. But this is also a person, somebody who's pointing out someone's flaws and someone got defensive. Yeah. Little defensive. I feel like this is someone maybe trying to stand up for themselves, but honestly, I feel it's somebody who was pointing out something to someone, and I do feel it was very practical. They initiated it. Now, I don't know if the other person just blocked them or pushed them away and walked away. Yeah, so what is it? Some of the stuff that comes out sometimes is often between married couples, too. This doesn't have to be single people. Or, it doesn't even have to be relationship energy, but someone's definitely been keeping their feelings to themselves. Yeah, I do think it's someone thinking of walking away, being open to another opportunity. Yeah, weighing the pros and the cons. It's an energy of just being open, like it's about the start of something new. It could be someone who tried to initiate something too, like I say, but could be someone pushing the other person away. Yeah, I do see an energy of putting in effort. It's an energy of wanting to build, but it's somebody kind of, should I or shouldn't I? Is this worth the work? Is this worth the effort? Because it is someone thinking it's, maybe time to walk away. Yeah, we have a person reflecting on this. See? Reflecting on it. Yeah, looking at what they're leaving behind and going down this path. It's a little bit of a risk. Yeah, but I feel like that, someone's kind of looking at it like, it is what it is. It looks like it's something that maybe isn't meant to be, but it has to do with the outcome. I think somebody here, could be somebody who has high expectations, or they were expecting something here. Whatever it is, it didn't turn out as they expected. Yeah, it's an energy, I feel. And I do feel we have a feminine energy here. It is the start of something new. It's somebody wanting to start something, but I feel it has to do with needing to talk about something. Tell me about the initiate of Pentacles. Yeah, so someone throwing their hands up in the air. They feel, this is someone who feels like giving up and walking away. Yeah, but this is somebody who is waiting for a commitment. See, waiting for someone to commit to something. Has to do with work or some kind of effort. Look, to me, it looks like someone's like doing all the work. Someone's not putting in effort, or someone wants somebody else to do all the work. Yeah, so let's have a look at the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so we have temperance here. So somebody may have had a little bit of a temper, But it is about things calming down. See, after things calm down, this is somebody taking a step back, seeing things differently or feeling different. Yeah, I feel like it, like I say, somebody, and it's almost like somebody was taken aback by someone's reaction. It didn't turn out as expected. But it could be somebody who has really high standards. Somebody's standards may be high. Yeah, I mean, to me it looks like something to do with the effort being put in. I mean, this is often, like I say, somebody putting in a lot of effort, but is it worth the effort? Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, it's about wanting that pentacle. This has to do with some sort of a commitment. There was some kind of a commitment here. It's about building the foundation. I think somebody was expecting a commitment and they didn't get it. For starters, for some of you. But others of you, there's something else going on to do with a person didn't get what they wanted. They didn't get what they wanted after putting in some effort. Because it's somebody who had expectations. They were expecting something. So obviously there's some sort of disappointment. But I feel, I mean, this is someone pointing out someone's flaws, right? Pointing something out to someone. Yeah. But it's again someone needing, you know, maybe needing to stand up for someone. But I do see a little temper. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's someone just looking at this different now after things calming down. You know, someone's pride got in the way. Someone's pride or ego. This is someone who takes pride in often all the things they do, their work, everything. So I think it's someone who has very high standards. I feel the other person doesn't. But I think it's someone pointing that out to someone for some reason. Because maybe they're just doing all the work. This is someone who could be very generous, shower a lot of abundance, see, put in a lot of effort. But to me, it looks like someone doesn't feel like this is worth it. Yeah. Tell me about this other Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about two people having a talk. Yeah, I do feel there's a need to talk. Someone's initiating a talk. They want to talk. And I do think it's someone looking at it, well, it is what it is, right? They're just going to let it go. I do see a lot of kindness and compassion, some kind of forgiveness, definitely. But it's something that can't happen again. Because other than that, this person will be moving on, walking away. Yep. But others of you, I feel, there's a few scenarios. These weeklies are a lot harder. I look for everything. I definitely feel someone juggling work too. See, working at home, maybe working at their job. They maybe feel they're not being respected. But there's a conversation about that here, Virgo. But I also feel too, here's another one. Others of you, I do feel it's an energy of definitely someone who has high standards. It's someone who's searching for somebody. It's what someone's looking for. See, they have expectations. So someone who needs to let go of some, they're, you know, too high of expectations. To two people, again, to have a talk, to connect. Because it is a soulmate connection. I do see soulmates, and I do see a really lovely connection here. But it's an energy of doing things different, trying something different, or doing things a different way. It has to do with that a conversation. It's about how someone's going to communicate. That's what I feel, what they're going to say. Try something different. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely somebody trying to avoid a disaster, but you can see someone waiting for things to calm down, you see, and then initiate the conversation. So it is an energy of someone maybe avoiding that. Yeah. Someone's pride or ego getting in the way. But again, it's about planning, preparing, providing. Being able to provide. I think someone's a little concerned about a few things here. But yeah, I do think there is still a strong connection. I mean, this is a soulmate connection. Yeah, again, it's a strong connection. There's strength here. So I do think, it's just one of these things where Just wait for things to calm down and then have a conversation. One thing about it, I do see somebody getting a little upset and just walking away when they're angry, and learning to walk away. That's what I feel the walking away part of it is, just walking away and letting it go, wait for things to calm down and then come back and talk about it. Yeah. So, and I also see, hold on, let me have a look at the Six of Swords. Yeah, we got someone speaking up, speaking their mind. It could be someone giving someone a little bit of an ultimatum. It could have been someone a little harsh or sharp here. But it is a person confident that they are doing the right thing. Yeah. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. This is someone kind of like, should I or shouldn't I? It has to do with putting in effort, but it has to do with committing to something. And it could actually be an actual commitment. There's all kinds of commitments. So I don't know if someone's working a lot, you know, back and forth, robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know, just working. See, this is someone often struggling, juggling. Juggling work and play. Yeah, all work, no play, by the looks of it. But yeah, I definitely feel someone has high standards. There were expectations. I think now someone's feeling a little bit like a fool, but I do think it's kind of like one of those things, just let it go. But definitely if it happens again, yeah, this is someone going to break free. So like I see it, two people have to have a very deep conversation here. It has to do with the strengths between these two people. But there is a lot of this kindness, compassion, forgiveness. So I do see that, yeah. A lot of kindness, compassion, and forgiveness here. I think it's just somebody who was pointing something out to someone, and I don't know, they just kind of got into their head about it. But I feel this is something that's going to be... This is two people who need to let each other in a little bit more. Or when someone's trying to have a conversation, not to push the other person or walk away. It's kind of disrespectful. You see, that's what I feel here. So definitely there's a lot of thinking going on here. Tell me about the King of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who's going to make it up to someone here. Yeah. And others of you too. Like I see someone giving someone attention. Someone here deserves better. It's about taking someone out on a date too, and that's for single people, or could be couples going on a date too. But yeah, it has to do with someone here who deserves better. Because this is an energy of someone who really adores somebody. Like, the Empress knows their worth and value too. It's all that self-respect and self-worth. So this is somebody who's certainly not going to, definitely not a pushover. So somebody who's put up some boundaries here. But like I say, it might have been maybe a little over the top, you know. Like I say, there's forgiveness and kindness here. Yeah. This is someone who's been there, done that. You can see there's a lot of talk, communication going to happen between these two people. But it's about being able to talk. That's what I feel. Big deal. Yeah. Yeah. It's a big deal here to these two people. But, you know, it's someone also trusting their inner knowing. They already know the answers they're seeking. So, Virgo, if this is yourself and you're a feminine energy here, you already know the answers you're seeking. This is somebody who's definitely not a pushover, but they're also very kind and compassionate. They care. It's often someone who, when somebody points out something to someone, it's because they actually care. Not because if it's a person who didn't care, they wouldn't bother with it. So it's not someone trying to be critical, but yeah, it's definitely someone who felt defensive because of it. Feeling a little defensive, but yeah. And for some of you too, it's somebody just standing up to someone, not being a pushover. But you know, I can see this King of Swords here. Tell me about this. It's just an energy of somebody doing a lot of thinking here. Yeah, it's a single person. It's maybe yourself, Virgo. Masculine Virgo energy here. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely an energy of pride. Someone who takes pride in all the things they do. But it's also about what somebody is doing and what they're providing. Yeah, it's an energy of someone who deserves better. I do see going on a date. I see a little bit of romance. So I got some kiss and make up energy. Yeah, interesting. But this is such a strong connection too. Yeah, I do think someone's comparing someone to someone else here. I do, because of another situation. Yeah, I'm going to tell you nothing compares though, because this is two people who can actually speak. It's about talking, being able to have deep conversation, being able to talk about anything. And this is, I feel, really a lot to do with someone wanting to initiate that conversation. But it's someone who deserved better. And I feel this is someone, the masculine, maybe yourself, masculine Virgos, looking at this, somebody here deserved better. You know the answers you're seeking. This is someone keeping a lot in, keeping a lot of their feelings to themselves. See, this is someone who often suffers in silence. They don't say anything. People who do that sometimes, this is somebody who's healed. They're definitely not like that anymore, because I feel the Empress is no pushover, but this is likely somebody who was very passive at some point. So, like I say, it's an energy of someone who definitely stands up for themselves. But again, it's someone who once suffered in silence and didn't say anything. So it's often someone who's been abused or dealt with somebody who definitely didn't treat them right. Tell me more about this energy. I mean, for some of you, this is just somebody here kind of looking at how they feel about a situation. But most of the time, this is someone who's a little afraid to speak up and speak what's on their mind. Yeah, it has to do with cooperating, compromising. It has to do with some sort of compromising. Yeah. It is about going down this path. It's about working together, teaming up. See, doing things together. See, this is about putting in effort and doing things together. Somebody's not putting in a lot of effort. This is someone putting all the effort in. Yeah, so... yeah, we have this energy of manifesting. I think we have two people here who basically have everything they need between them to make this work. Yeah, but it's all about communication, sharing. It's all about respect, self-worth, respecting each other, allowing each other to speak, not walking away. Sometimes people will walk away when someone's talking about something that's important to them, or they just, if it is online or texting or anything, they just block them. They don't want to hear what they have to say. So I think someone's speaking up here. Yeah. But I feel... someone here knows. This is a single person, but it's someone taking care of themselves, looking out for themselves. Somebody here deserved better. Definitely a little bit of romance. So, yeah, we have a person who's been sitting here waiting, but it's also someone kind of thinking, you know, maybe the ship has sailed, maybe it's too late. No, we have an Empress up here that's open. Tell me about that Empress. It's just the start of something new. It's somebody open to something new, because it's a person who keeps pushing someone away, or they just don't treat them with respect, whatever it is. But yet there's such a strong connection. It's kind of sad. But yeah, see a spark, desire. So somebody definitely wanting a passion, new beginning. Someone who's been waiting for the one, waiting for the right person. So someone looking at it, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. It is what it is, right? Yeah, the one. The Empress is the one here. Yeah, so I think someone here is feeling, you know, the ship has almost sailed here, because this is a person kind of just waiting for, I think it's somebody waiting for results, waiting for someone to commit, and then it doesn't happen. And the other person, when it comes to that, then the other person pushes them away. So it's definitely someone looking elsewhere, but it is a person who was procrastinating about this, though. A little bit of inner struggle. Yeah, there's definitely different stuff going on. Just take it point by point, but definitely we have someone in a relationship who's not putting in a lot of effort. Yeah, not putting a lot of effort at all here. The other person feels like they're not fulfilled. They're not getting what they want. They're doing all the work. So there's a lot to do with somebody's time. See? Somebody waiting. See, it's all about wasting time. So someone doesn't want to waste any more time or effort on something that isn't going to go anywhere. So that's another thing. But I feel, like I say, this masculine is looking at this person deserves better. This is someone pride maybe got in the way. They're also looking at what the other person provides, what they bring to the table. Yeah. Kind of a nice, but yeah, I do see some romance, especially for couples that are already in a committed relationship. But I feel someone's waiting for a commitment or waiting for somebody to communicate, or even some of you just waiting for someone to ask you out. Just waiting for that. But again, it's all the same energy. And that it's a person feeling the ship has sailed. It's almost too late. Because now we have another opportunity. The Empress is letting people know. This is someone letting them know, I'm open and I'm available. And it could even to do with work. This really could be anything, yeah. So take care. I do think this is something working itself out. To be honest, I feel as far as this energy here of two people coming together, I do see healing. I do see having a very deep conversation. It's about letting the guard down. It's about letting each other in. It's about connecting on that emotional level for some of you. But I feel there's a lovely, strong connection here, regardless, like friends first, soulmate connection. I mean, just somebody very much emotionally available, waiting for this pentacle, waiting for a commitment. So I would have to say TikTok time's just about running out because there is another offer on the table. Take care. Bye for now.